How's it going, folks? So welcome to another video of Avio Man, and today we'll be talking about WingFlex. Our friends at WingFlex were kind enough to send us 4 different products, as you can see right here in front of you. These products are part of the 320 Cube series. So this is the Cube series that we've been developing in the background the last couple of years. And then we do have an MCDU as well that I believe is in this package. All right, we're going to go ahead and start unboxing our first package. Anyway, let's start with this. All right. This is my first unboxing video, so you will have to deal with my first time opening a box on camera. Let's see if we can do a good job. There you go. Secure the knife so no one gets hurt. And I'm going to keep this for last because this is what I did not want to unbox immediately. Number one, let's go ahead and continue with the unboxing experience. And let's see. If I can get it right today. Open this side. Let's open this side. And do it quick. There we go. Put it back here. Okay. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to start. We're going to unbox them all. I'm going to start. See, like I said, this is my first time doing an unboxing. We're going to actually start with the EFIS. Okay. This is the EFIS Cube. So again, we're talking about the Airbus 320 Cube series, or I would say WingFlex call it the Cube series. Okay, so we do have. Let's see. I'm gonna do this because I don't want to ruin the surprise. The Cube series. Here we go. All right. Let's have a look. Quick installation guide over here. In English as well. Fantastic. Very important. Nice padded foam. Let's have a look over here. I believe we have cables and accessories and mounts. Actually, we got mounts in here. Comes with different mounts. Different mounts, and we got a USB. Nice cable, by the way. It's a beautiful cable. It's gonna have a texture to it. Little hexagon screwdriver. And then we do have screws. So let's put them, and then we have one more mount in here. Yep. We got one more mount in here. So you got the screws, a hexagon screwdriver, a nice USB-C cable. It has a nice feeling to the touch. I kind of like it. All right. And the manual, okay? Let's see the product itself. All right. Not too heavy, but heavy enough. You can tell there's metal inside these product. So the outside looks like it's made by aluminum, and we do have a nice hard plastic to the front that does have a nice feeling to it. So it has been worked on it. They worked on this, so it's not just a 3D printed thing or something. That this has been baked and worked on it quite well, and I do enjoy uh, touching these knobs. Actually, see, nice. The knobs have a nice smooth feeling. As you can see, there we go. Let's try some of the buttons. Oh, nice. Like a almost like a 1 to 2 millimeter drive, like a run. All these buttons. Priority stick, captain side, and then here we get to adjust the from the hectopascal to inches mercury. You got your knob here, and you can push it, and you can pull it. Now these, they just don't just like twist. They don't just like flip. You have to do lift it up and turn it. So again, let me see if I can show it to you. You lift it up and turn it and then flip it. It is like the Boeing, and they have the three position. In this case, here we have ADF off one, and then VOR position. Amazing. This is great. This is a good start. All right, let's put it back, and we'll proceed with the next one. Let's go with box number 3. Okay, so I did try to follow those numbers. I just tried to follow those numbers, and I'll say it did not work very well. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't want to. I told you, folks, this is my first unboxing experience. Um, you're probably going to see more of these coming up, but here we go. FCU Airbus A320 FCU Cube series again. Let's do this. Box out of the way. Wingflex logo. Got a nice little schematic here, and I like that. If you can see it, not schematic, but almost it looks like a blueprint. Of course, comes with the stands. All right, this is the quick installation guide. Less colorful than the other one, but this product probably the first product they released. And of course, we do have the box with, again, I believe the same accessories. Yep, it has the same accessories. As you can notice, you have your stands for your desktop stand. Let's put it back in here. Right. And we do have the FCU cube itself. FCU, this has some weight to it. Alrighty. It does, these are, I believe, the dimmers, so you can dim your units just like that. There's like a two knobs over here. You can dim the intensity of the backlight of the unit. Again, the unit has some weight to it. It is 85%. We forgot to talk about this, but this is an 85% format, and it's amazing. This feels. Let me see if I can hear. If you can hear it. All right. So again, 85% format. All these button press. You got the expedite, 100 feet, 1,000 feet. You can feel something mechanical, like heavy metal mechanical part moving. Beautiful. There you go. Push to level off. Now, let's see. The Airbus has two different buttons when you look at the real cockpit, okay? There are different buttons and they do have a different run. So the run, what I mean is how many millimeters does it go down by? So these are usually the usual 1 millimeter run. So just go down by 1 millimeter. And then you got the auto throttle, for example. This is a 2 millimeter run, and you can tell. So attention to detail. Let's see. I'm gonna do some tests and see if this thing is something that gets stuck. No. Very well done. And these two have the same run as well, like a long run. So it's like at 2 millimeters almost. All these button knobs turn, push. All right, so we do have this. So let's put it back. Close this one, guy. All right, and put it over there. All right, let's continue with the unboxing. We already opened this package before. Now we know what it is. Surprise, surprise, is the 320 RMP Cube. So this is the product that they were announcing at FlightSim Expo. They did not have the product available until the very last day, at the very end of it, due to some issue with their bags and luggage that But this is the A320 RMP cube, and I think this is amazing. Let's talk about the cube series that we have over here. Okay, it's 85% format, so it's not 101. If you're building an 85% cockpit, we're talking about trying to minimize the space that we're utilizing. You maybe don't have a big space. I do not have a big space in my room to have a full Airbus 320 cockpit. Also because I stream also other aircraft, so I want to have something a little bit more compact that I can remove and switch it with some Boeing stuff or some GA stuff. So it's good to see that they came up with an idea that I think is clever. On an 85% cockpit, we're trying to minimize space, right? So they came out with this clever idea, which is adding the RMP instead of the second EFIS that is redundant. Most of us utilize the flight cockpit, the flight sim cockpit, as a single seater cockpit. It's not. We're not doing dual pilot operations on the flight sim most of the time. At least I would say 90% of the people out there on in the flight sim community, they sit down on their chair on the desk and they're by themselves and VATSIM. Who, if you use VATSIM, so this is great. But this is an amazing idea. So instead of having two EFIS on the side by side on the 320 FC next to the 320 FCU, you just have the EFIS on one side and the RMP cube on the other side. And I do enjoy this. It comes with a little ATC message and auto land option. You had a TARA standby, auto. I think it has almost everything that we kind of look for. The ATC message is actually something I really enjoy having. If you're using CPDLC, I will test it out and check it out. So let's open this one. As you can see, we have the quick installation guide again. Um, we have the box with all our accessories. I want to assume they are the same. Yes, I see some screws. I see the hexagon thing. I see the USB cable, and I see the to desk mount that you can see over here. Right there you go. Yes, has actually now that I talk about the FCU mounts, it's gripped over here, but it has the screw holes here, so you can screw it to whatever your surface is. But this seems like a pretty now. I just put literally just clean this table with some oil product for the wood, and this is not moving. This is staying right there. Right, it does not move. So it's good to see about again the accessories are really good. Um, this is the unit itself. Let's pull it out from the foam over here. Again, same quality. Although it came with no damage. No, it's not. Right. Yeah, it's nice. Same quality. And we're gonna take the talk about distance, especially the depth, because a lot of people want to know what's the depth in these. So if they're building a home cockpit, they want to know some of these measurements, and then you can find all these information actually on the WingFlex simulations website. We do have all the option about the RMP. VHF1, VHF2, VHF3. Then we have the load button, HF1 cell. Once again, you got your knobs. Nice feeling to the knobs. I got standby, TA, and TA slash RA. Resolution advisory. We'll do all the B-Link later. We'll do all the beautiful peeling that we have here later on. This is just a regular buttons like in your radio panel, as you can see. But let's talk about how the quality of these product is. Just to, I do have the mini cockpit FCU, so we can do a little comparison. And for example, again, here this is like one of those uh, things that you just have to lift it up and then bring it down. Lift it up, bring it up. There you go. Lift, down, lift, up. Um, but I would say this toggle switches are amazing. Feels like it's metal, feels amazing. The weight on this thing, again, they are USB C. Love to see USB C. The cables is not short; it's pretty decent amount, of course. Always suggest to have a USB hub behind these units so that you can plug all powered USB hub. Make sure it's powered USB hub and plug that into the PC. But This is a USB. This is a USB cable included in your box, and let's put these items next to each other and see what we got. Okay, here you go. So we got here 85%. Okay, we're talking about 85% unit, not the 101 full scale. But when you put them together, this is what it looks like. WingFlex also told me that they are developing a glare shield that goes on top. Okay, they're working on a glare shield that's going to cover the whole unit and probably keep it together as well. Amazing unit, I'll say. This is a unit that I will probably keep on my flight sim cockpit for a long time. And it comes with their software, WingFlex Sim software. It's very easy. I already downloaded it and seems to have no issues so far. Or amazing ruler. Okay. So more or less, we're talking about okay. That is, if I can get it right, approximately 20 inches and a half, 20 and a half inches in length. And if we're talking about uh depth, and this is actually almost like 5, a little bit more than 5. So you can see that is 4.5 actually inches. 4.5 inches in depth. So if you're building your home cockpit at home, you want to know the measurements, you can find those specifications on the WingFlex Simulations website as well. All right, folks, we are here with the last box now, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is. So let's grab the knife over here and let's unbox this. Man, this box is. Where do I even stick the knife? I don't know. We'll go this way. This one. I think we just have to go this way. Yeah. Okay. Two. This way here. Okay. Uh, let's clean the cardboard, but not the tape. All right. Here you go. All right. Let's go with this one for your safety. And yes, exactly what I thought. Okay, I unboxed it the opposite way. All right, and this is the WingFlex MCDU. Now, this is the only thing that is not 85%. This is a full scale bad boy. It is 1-to-1, as you can see. 32-bit of ARM processors. It has its own processing unit. Auto matches all platforms, firmware upgrade online, USB only plug and play, and there's a stand inside. So these two, especially these two, I'm excited about. I don't want to utilize another port, HDMI port on my computer. I'm done with it. So this is good to know. And the stand is good to have too. I am building my own pedestal. I'm gonna show that later on. I don't know if I'll add it to the video or a little, maybe have a little, what's it called, on this side or the other side, one of those YouTube tiles where you can watch the video. But I am building one with MDF, a little pedestal that is not exactly like an Airbus pedestal. Can be more like a general pedestal. But I cut out the space for this. Like I said, I already have this product sitting at home. So let's do a little unboxing video. And if they see, get your little foam out. And here we are, the bad boy. Oh, fantastic. This is beautiful. All right. It comes, actually, let's start with this. It's come with a stand, because we might want to put the stand on first. Okay. So it has its own stand. It's a metal stand, actually. Really good stand. I like the pouch. This pouch is beautiful. That's like some premium stuff in there. Okay. Put this to the side over here for a second. Oh, and there you go. You see, just have it like this. It does. Ooh, I almost destroyed the. There you go. And then you set the height that you want to have it to. Now let's do this for now, for demonstration purposes. Demonstration purposes. All right, let's pull this beautiful baby out. Okay, and let me put it right. Buttons are soft. They feel great. These are soft touch buttons. Has this silicone feeling. Actually, I think they're built. I believe these are silicone buttons. It feels great when you press them. You hear that little clicky sound. All these buttons function. You got your two little indicators over here on this side. Decent weight. As you can see, it has a USB connector down below here, so you can check it out here. You can see it. USB connector down here. Beautiful. Love to see this left and right configuration, which means you can have two of these and be independent. These can be left or right, and they can be used independently. This is the new lineup. This is what's going to be the future of WingFlex. They're going to be focusing on these products. They're going to continue with the 1-2-1 probably configuration for the MCDU and the FMCs for the Boeing and 737 and 777 FMCs. I would love to see some Boeing products coming up on this lineup as well. This is amazing. This absolutely fantastic. The RMP Cube panel is what I'm looking for. All right. 320 FCU cube right here, the 320 EFIS cube right here that you will see, and then the 320 RMP cube. This is the 320 cube series lineup together with the WingFlex Airbus 320 MCDU. This is a 1-to-1 scale. Everything else here, as you see, is 85% scale, so a little reduction in size compared to the real Airbus 320 cockpit, and uh, it does not mean that there's an 85% reduction in the quality. The qualities of these products is absolutely fantastic, and I did pull the trigger on these items. I actually bought every single item that you see here. I bought it myself at FlightSim Expo. And WingFlex simulations were kind enough to actually reach out to me and say, "Hey, we're gonna send you the products." I don't know if they knew that I bought actually these products, but we're gonna send you these products, and you're gonna do a quick review and let us know what is wrong. Is anything that we can change? And we'll do that actually once we put them to the test in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We'll talk about exactly what I think can be improved. And so far, by looking at the hardware itself, the product itself is a great quality product. And I'm really happy with WingFlex and what they sent us here today. Once again, thanks for tuning in on today's unboxing video. And we'll be coming up soon with an actual video or maybe live stream with all these products up and running and connected with the software that WingFlex sends. Thank you much again. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.